This back to school season is going to be brutal unless you know these 10 things. The first thing is going to be your mindset. And I know some people think that that is extremely corny, but one of the biggest epiphanies that I had, that most things are not as bad as they are in real life as they are in your head. There's not a single person who would say that they're excited to go back to school, but you got to ask yourself this very important question. Do you actually not like this, or is it just because everybody else doesn't? Any new season, especially the back to school season, is a new opportunity. And this opportunity can open up so many doors, can lead you to becoming extremely successful, way more confident, and overall happier. And these 10 things should help you do that. So the next tip I can give you is to fix up your routines. I've made several videos about routines, and that's because I am very passionate about this. That being said, I'm not the kind of person to wake up at 6 a.m., meditate, journal for an hour. That is just not me. I am huge into practicality and doing things consistently. And therefore, all these excessive things, it's hard to do consistently. So let me tell you what you really need to start doing. Let's keep it simple. Go to sleep at a reasonable time, fall asleep with no distractions, so no blue light, no music, worst of all, caffeine before you go to sleep. That is a terrible idea. This should improve your sleep quality, and when you have better sleep, you are going to wake up more energized and less likely to hit snooze and spend the next 3 hours sleeping in. So when you get up, make your bed so you're not tempted to go back in. Wash your face, not only because it's amazing for your skin, also because the cold water is going to wake you up. And most importantly, just get moving first thing in the morning. A lot of people complain that they're not a morning person, but these same people are dehydrated, lacking essential vitamins and minerals, and they're just not moving. Of course, you're going to be tired if you don't move. Go for a nice walk, stretch if you want to. Incorporating these little things is going to give you a way better quality of life, and it's going to set you up better throughout your day. Now let's talk about dorm essentials for those of you guys who are going into college and really want to make the most out of these years. The best advice I can give you is set up a good living space, so really focus on your dorm essentials. And the best place to get any of your dorm essentials are from today's video sponsor, Walmart. There's quite literally nothing that you can't find at Walmart, and I truly think that I made the best list for your dorm, for your wardrobe, or for overall your entire lifestyle, all made up from items that you can get for an insanely great price at Walmart. So think of blankets, pillows, speakers. This is the perfect time to make everything your own. You don't want to be that person where people walk into your space, it's messy, it's dirty, no one's gonna want to hang around you. So the first example I can give you is this wireless speaker from On. I've been saying this for years now, but On is one of the best brands when it comes to affordable audio quality. Obviously, I'm not a tech YouTuber, but I could say without a doubt, I have a lot of tech items. This wireless speaker is less than $100. It's probably one of the best items you could find. It has a vintage look and the sound quality is amazing. Walmart also has a great selection of backpacks, whether you want to use these for the school, for gym, or maybe you just want to carry a backpack whenever you're going to the beach or hanging out with friends. This one from Reebok is a great example. It's extremely affordable, carries whatever you need, obviously, and it's one that I've been carrying around a lot. Now let's talk about the next thing you need, and that is clothing. From Walmart, I picked up 2 pairs of jeans, and I think the most impressive thing out of everything costed only $19. That is insane. These are extremely comfortable. The fit is perfect. If you know me, you know I love black jeans. That's because they go with literally anything in your wardrobe. You'll never have a problem wearing this. The next best brand, in my opinion, is this Walmart brand called George. Everything from George is high quality and probably one of the best bang for your bucks you could ever find. These pair of jeans were only $12, yet these are extremely comfortable. They're stretchy, and again, they just look great. I also found a ton of hidden gems like Casio's for $32. And again, if you know me, you know I'm a big watch guy, and there is hardly any other watches that I would recommend for under $100 other than Casio. Second best option would be Timex, which you could also find at Walmart, but I also love to find hidden gems. And my favorite hidden gem that I found from Walmart is a smart wallet tracker that comes in the shape of a card. It's extremely thin. It's slightly bigger than a credit card, so you really won't even notice that it's there. And if you're like me, who is super disorganized, you just leave your wallet lying around, takes you forever to find it, this is the perfect option. It makes a noise, so it's super easy to find. It also works with Find My, which is a huge bonus. Like I said, I'm no tech YouTuber, but I love finding little things in tech that's going to improve my life. And this is just one of those items. And especially for the price, it's one of the best items you could pick up. Especially for those of you guys who need a new computer. This computer is only $370. The specs are actually very impressive. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to run Call of Duty on this, but for school, again, for the price, one of the best options. And truthfully, out of everything, I think this computer is the best bang for your buck and the best hidden gem in Walmart. If you need a new computer that's going to run everything that you need for school, have multiple tabs open, and the perfect size, this computer is exactly that. HP was actually my first computer, and so I have a lot of love for this brand, and so I'm going to be using this a ton. And that's really the first thing that I think of Walmart. One place that has everything that you need for the best prices available. Again, tech, dorm essentials, wardrobe. There's a reason why Walmart is one of my favorite places, and definitely the place that you need to be checking out for the back to school season. Everything I just mentioned is going to be linked in the description. Thank you to Walmart for sponsoring today's video. And the next thing that you need going back to school are hygiene essentials. This is probably the topic that I'm really going to stress throughout this entire video, because no matter where you go, especially in school, you should want to be the best smelling person in the room. That being said, that is not achieved by drowning in a cologne. The people around you are going to hate you if you spray too much cologne. That being said, it's really all about the right cologne. You want something fresh and aquatic. So think of Aqua de Gio, Blue de Chanel, Coach Blue. These are more aquatic scents. They're a lot more natural, and therefore they're not too musky. Therefore, even if you spray too much, people aren't going to notice, opposed to heavier set fragrances. Now, when it comes to hygiene, the little things matter the most. The hygiene essentials that you need in order to really stand out in school. First thing we got to talk about is a Philips Norelco. This makes shaving so easy, super time effective. It's just one of the items that I really can't live without. Now, I would keep this specifically to your facial hair. Do not use this on your eyebrows. You're gonna get a 12 o'clock shadow. It's gonna make you look even worse. So if you're gonna fix up your eyebrows, pluck them. And my absolute best tip when it comes to hygiene is work on your smile. You want a nice white smile. This is gonna make you more inviting. This is gonna make you more approachable. And honestly, when you have a nice smile, you are going to be more likable. I think having a nice smile is quite literally the biggest life hack. So for this, I use whitening toothpaste. Most importantly, I use Crest whitening strips. Now, we did talk a little bit about accessories, but here are the main accessories that you really need to start wearing if you want to be the best dressed person in school. Because having a good outfit, again, just comes down to the small details, which means accessories. Especially this time of year, I really don't step outside unless I'm wearing sunglasses. So as of right now, this is a huge essential for me. I also love bracelets, necklaces. If you're barely starting to get into this, I would really only stick to 925 silver or stainless steel, depending on what you find. In fact, you could look at Walmart, search up stainless steel or 925 silver, and you can find a bunch of different options for an insanely great price. My personal essentials are the necklace and bracelets. If you like rings, by all means go for that. But I just noticed the necklaces and bracelets are the easiest thing to wear and probably the simplest way to elevate any outfit. Now, I mentioned it earlier, but I love going to Walmart for food. So whether you're staying at home or you're stocking up for food at your dorm, I personally would also get my food from Walmart, especially my snacks. I've always been a big snack person, and I know this is such a weird topic to talk about since I always like to talk about fitness. My best snack recommendations are anything with low calories. Think of Smart Pop, rice cakes, or energy drinks. Now, I know energy drinks are terrible for you, and I definitely do not recommend them. That being said, I do kind of have an addiction right now. Look, this time of year, I'm still cutting. And I always say, if you want to look your best in clothes, you have to start taking fitness more serious. Especially when you get clothes that highlights your physique. That's when you really start to look good in pretty much anything. But just for my example right now, I feel like I still need to get leaner to make my physique look better. And so for me, low calorie snacks are my go-to. And I really thought that this tip fits into this video perfectly, especially because I always get questions about how do I stay on my diet or how do I stay disciplined. For one, if you really want to stay disciplined, remove the temptation to begin with. So when you are going out and buying food, stay away from anything that's going to make you crack to begin with. It is 10 times harder to stay on diet when you have Chips Ahoy, Fanta, Hot Pockets in your freezer, opposed to going out buying low calorie foods or whatever is going to help you stay on diet. That's going to make it way easier for you to follow your goals. The rest of the video is going to make a lot of you guys way more happy, because these are the free ways to make your quality of life in school 10 times better. And this is pretty much everything that I wish I knew when I was in school. The first thing is talk to new people. In the last 6 months, I've had crazy opportunities and I've met so many interesting people, and I wish I did this in school, because in school it's way easier to talk to people. You are forced to hang around people, especially if you're in a dorm. You probably have a roommate or you're living in a building with tons of people in there. Talk to these people, learn something new, or make a friend that you could learn and grow with. There are so many cases of people who met each other in college and started a crazy business together. So take advantage of these years right now. Again, you are forced to talk to these people. It is so easy to do so. So whether it's a random person in a library, your roommate, or somebody in your class, strike up a conversation with them. At the very worst case, maybe you don't learn anything from this person. However, you are working on building your social skills, and especially in today's world, that is way more valuable than most things that you are paying for. The next tip is organization, which is something that I still struggle with to this day. I already talked about it earlier, but I lose my wallet every single day. It is so hard for me to find my keys. But if you could stay organized, not only with your things, but throughout your entire day, now you don't have to schedule everything out, but if you know you have classes at this time, and therefore you go to the gym after, you do your homework, that is for one, going to help you stop procrastinating. And for two, it's just another life skill that's going to carry throughout your entire life, helping you become more successful. Now, I am still extremely disorganized. I'm working working on it, but you should too, and start with the little things. I talked about routines earlier. Be organized wherever you leave your skincare, your gym routine, and your morning routine. That's the easiest way to start, and you could build up from there. And most importantly, start new hobbies. But you are still young and you do not know what you like. I say that very confidently because I tell myself the same exact thing. I have no idea what I like, and therefore starting new hobbies is going to make your life more interesting. It's going to make you a more interesting person in general, and being well attributed in anything you do makes you more attractive. For example, I went snowboarding for the first time maybe 6 months ago, realized I kind of have a knack for it, and had I just been the kind of person that stays in his room every single day, I would have never known that I like snowboarding. I made friends through snowboarding, and it's also just great physical exercise. It doesn't even have to be something physical. Start playing chess for all I care. Again, it's a great way to make yourself more attractive, and if you want a full video on the best attractive hobbies, here's a video that's going to show you exactly that.